right, episode 104, Viva Physical Media.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I just got back from
beautiful Hollywood.
Hollywood Land, California. I don't love LA, but I had a nice time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to do a summary of what you did, or are you going to kind of sprinkle it throughout the episode?
I was down there because my fiance was going to a Blackpink concert.
So it looked like she had a lot of fun. I saw her Instagram.
So I tagged along and I saw our friend Kevin Clarke. I saw our friend Will Goss. I saw our friend Brian Sauer.
Oh my God, so many
Saw
good
some
guys.
other nice people.
So many
I saw
good
like
boys.
Brett Berg was down there. Saw him. Saw my friend Ben Nason. Got to meet David Marriott from Arbalos. That was nice. It hit a lot of nice spots and had a lot of good food and drink, and it was a good time. A good time was had by all.
And you are returning shortly.
I am going back next week. By the time you see this will already happen, but I am flying back for about 18 total hours next week to go see The Whole Bloody Affair at the Vista.
Which is something that you said you would go to LA no matter what if they were to show this.
So I am spending multiple hundreds of dollars to go to a movie.
So what sucks is that Matt had planned this initial trip first, and then they announced they were doing The Whole Bloody Affair like a week after he got, not even a week after he got back.
The run starts, what's today, the 18th?
17th, I think.
Tomorrow then.
And I was in LA when I got the news they were doing The Whole Bloody Affair, and so I immediately texted Matt and was like, are you...
For the uninitiated, do you want to explain what The Whole Bloody Affair is?
The Whole Bloody Affair is Tarantino's personal, solely extant 5-hour plus print of the original version of Kill Bill before it was basically split into 2 films.
So first and second and whatever else.
All at once.
And he
been screened
in
twice.
The past has been very cagey of ever screening it again.
Yeah.
So it was never guaranteed that this would ever come to the
Has
theater.
French subtitles on it because it was struck to be screened at Cannes.
I'm jealous. It's going to be amazing.
I'm very excited.
I mean, maybe you'll see some celebrities.
I did see one famous person while I was in
Who'd
Los Angeles.
you see?
Probably. Do you know who Cenk Uygur is?
No.
Do you? You know.
Rich knows everything.
That's the one asshole I saw while I was down there.
He's a young Turk.
Yeah.
I have a better one. I saw Jack Black when I was there.
Way cooler than what I saw.
Very cool.
But it was cute though because I wouldn't have cared, but Lauren is really into the political YouTube scene. So like when we walked into this restaurant, like I clocked him and immediately looked at her,
And she
was like,
already knew. Yeah.
so it was cool.
Funny.
It was cute for her.
Cute. Well, here's to LA.
Yeah. Any school business?
School business.
Get a membership.
The wall is being worked on. There's scaffolding outside. We do not know how long that will take, but we are still planning on doing a parking lot sale in September. So
September the 6th?
I think it is the 6th because it's usually when I'm at Fantastic Fest, and it's a little earlier this year, so I'm...
But watch the
last year I
space for
was there, too.
details because
Yeah.
the details aren't firmed up yet.
Parking lot sale, a lot of fun,
A lot
always.
of fun. We'll have lots of good deals, lots of cool stuff.
And probably some like hot dogs or something if Leo has any say in it.
Yeah.
We will have already introed Viva La Muerte, so if you were at that screening, thank you for showing up. It was cool.
Great. Get a membership. If you get a membership at $100 or higher, you get 2-for-1 Sundays. You get two 2-for-1 days.
It literally
a week.
unlocks a new day of 2-for-1, which is crazy. And I feel like a lot of people I've heard have been really appreciating.
And there
the
are
fact
many,
that
many other
there's
great
Sunday.
perks. Also, get some merch. Look at these baseball caps. I think we're out of these right now,
I gotta get my
but
hands
we're
on
getting
one.
more in really soon.
Yeah.
And we're also going to have like a trucker hat style next time.
Oh, we're gonna get the trucker hat.
Yeah, we're going to get the trucker hats
If
as
that's
well.
your vibe, go for it,
Yeah.
man. I am turning into a little cap girl. Only when I go on like hikes.
Oh, a little cap
Only when I go
girl.
on hikes or when I'm like out camping, because I just went camping.
You should
over
get
the
a
weekend.
beanie, like just a cap.
I look so shitty in a beanie.
I doubt it.
You guys, my head is huge. I don't know if you noticed.
you'll fly away.
And my bangs, if you have little baby bangs like this, don't think that these are just like, oh, I don't need to think about that, because I do. Because if I wear a beanie,
Have you always had the bangs? Did you ever not have the bangs?
I didn't have bangs in like 7th and 8th grade.
Okay, but not since I've known you.
And since I was like 5. So it's like, yeah, always bangs.
Well, always
And
time
that's
for a
fine.
change.
Anyways, and always time to talk about movies, and that's why episode 104 is about to begin. So buckle up.
Mailbag.
I think that was a cute one.
That was good. I like that one a lot. That was a good mailbag. So we do have 2 mailbags
There's
here.
2. You can hand me one of those if you want.
Which one do you want?
It doesn't matter to me.
You can have the short one.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
You go first.
Okay. Hi, Viva. Congrats on 100 episodes. Always enjoy hearing your recommendations, be they rom-coms or dog films. I'm in Pennsylvania for VHS Fest, the VHS convention at the Mahoning Drive-In. I also visited Monroeville Mall, home of Dawn of the Dead. Oh, sick. Wore my Viva shirt. Have you guys visited any cool movie filming locations? Best of luck with the next 100 episodes, Connor. And there's a little picture will show up. Connor.
Thanks, Connor.
We missed you.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been a little bit since a mailbag from you, but always happy to hear. Filming locations, we were kind of talking about this a little bit earlier, and my big one that's not like the Brooklyn Bridge or like, you know, a big site or whatever, is I went to, I think it's called Neir's Tavern in Queens, and Neirs, and it is the bar in Goodfellas. And I only realized I was at that bar. I didn't go there intentionally, but I was visiting a friend of mine in New York, and we were taking me to the airport, and we're like, let's stop somewhere and get like a beer and a cheeseburger. That sounds really good. And we see this old kind of divey looking place, and we're like, let's go there. We get inside, and I'm like, oh, there's a lot of pictures of Goodfellas on the wall. They must like really like that movie. And then I was like, oh, there's even like a Goodfellas cheeseburger on the menu. Turns out, and then I like Googled it, and I was like, oh shit, like this is the spot, like the green walls and everything like that. So that's my big one. I'm sure I've been to a few others, but that's the one I always pull out because it's kind of niche enough, you know, to talk about, but it's not too crazy. You have a few though, and you were just in the land of the stars.
I was just in LA. I lived in Philly for a while too, so I've left, you know, lots of places where like Sixth Sense or Blowout or Rocky was shot. I've been to all those places just from living there. Yeah, I was just in LA, and in one day I was at El Coyote and Musso and Frank, most recently seen in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I've also been to El Coyote, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, I think everybody's kind of, a lot of times you go to those places you don't even know that you're there.
Until like later, yeah, for sure.
When I was in Amsterdam, I went to Dampkring, which is in Ocean's 12.
I tried to
what is
find
it?
the bridge in Ocean's 12.
Like a cafe.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I tried to find the bridge that they have a conversation in Ocean's 12.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
I've been on the Brooklyn Bridge, which is where Miranda met Steve when they decided.
Miranda, come on.
when they decided.
Miranda.
And I was telling Matt earlier that I was at a vintage store in Manhattan that Carrie and Miranda had a big fight at when Miranda was tired of Carrie talking about Big all the time. So, I mean, I'm sure I've been to a lot of Sex and the City locations.
Yeah.
If you guys have been to any cool like filming locations, let us know in our mailbag.
Yeah, if you have like a cool selfie of you at some, send us that.
Viva@scarecrow.com. What do you have?
I've got a letter from Jacob. He says, hi, Viva crew.
Hey.
Loved the 100th episode spectacular.
Nice.
I can't believe it's been 100 years since the first Viva Physical Media episode.
me either.
I know, and I'm fucking tired.
It's been so many years.
Wow. Here's to 100 more years of Viva. Thank you very much. Very much looking forward to the bicentennial vengeance ranking from Emalie.
Yes, I will keep them. Honestly, I will keep them coming.
I can't claim to be a listener from day one, but my partner and I have made it a regular dinner YouTube show since around episode 30.
That's amazing.
It's a great way to get eclectic recommendations that don't follow dominant contemporary movie trends. Episode 100 was a great watch to remind us of some of the real standout recs that we've forgotten about, but are going to bump back on our watch list. Thanks for putting that special retrospective episode together.
Yeah.
You're welcome. And a quick question about the extra bits that come with movies these days.
Yes.
In the spirit of Viva Physical Media, I bought the amazing Pasolini 101 box set from Criterion during the Barnes & Noble sale, and I was marveling at the incredible packaging and the massive book with essays on the films. It got me wondering, does Scarecrow get the full packaging when they buy titles for rental? If so, what do you do with the packaging and the booklets? It would take a lot of space, but it would be cool if there was a Scarecrow reference library made up of booklets that come with limited editions. Or do you simply give people the option to rent the booklets out with the respective movies? Would love to hear the fate of the booklets and or packaging, or if you're planning on doing anything with them in the future. Yours truly, Jacob from Durham, North Carolina.
So we don't rent them out.
No, a lot of times the booklets stay in the box.
Yeah. You know, people have like stolen the booklets and shit.
Also
And
true.
it's fine.
Or sometimes people will like open up, I mean, we don't tape them shut or anything.
No.
So like sometimes people will open up the box and see the booklet and ask us if they can take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes we'll let you have it
I
as
feel
long
like
as you
we've
bring it
rented
back.
out the booklets
Leave a little
before on
note on your
past.
account. But there are so many that we have accumulated over the years. And like I said, most of them still live inside the packaging. We don't get rid of the packaging. Yes, when we buy a title from anywhere, we don't just get a disc. I mean, it comes in a box because, you know, you got to remember we have
But
the box on
also,
display.
If we buy a thing like a huge, like say like the Wong Kar Wai box or like
Right.
something big like that, it's not like we put that out.
A lot of times those are individually packaged, but also when they're not, we will make new we will like usually make box art so they can be individually rented.
Especially if there's like a DVD and Blu-ray combo, we will rent the DVD and Blu-ray separately, so we'll make different packages.
Yeah.
If you know that something comes with a little booklet or something, chances are we probably have it somewhere, and you probably could look at it.
You could ask. You could probably look at it. We don't really like to let that stuff go because it doesn't come back. And there's so many of them that if to speak to your specific suggestion of like sort of a reference library, it would take so much space and so much curation, and we'd have to find all that stuff. It's basically a non-issue. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
It would be cool.
We just don't have the room for it, and we don't have the person hours to collect it together and maintain it. We'd probably have to add it to the computer system somehow. Oh my God, what a nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, if there's something you really want to look at and you're renting the DVD, it's worth a shot to just ask us, I guess.
Yeah, at the very least, you can read it in the store.
Yeah. So thank you. And thank you guys for emailing us. You can always email us no matter what you have on your mind, whether it is asking us questions about Scarecrow, about what it is like to work at a rental store, movies that are out and that we are watching, movies that you are watching, your physical media collection, pictures of your animals. We really just want to like hang out and say hi and see what you guys are up to. So email us viva@scarecrow.com, or you can mail us 5030 Roosevelt Way, Northeast, Seattle, Washington 98105, or come in the store, drop off a little love note to us. We'd really appreciate it.
Or just cold hard cash.
Just come into the store and just palm a bundle of cash into Rich's hand. And
Or
tell
mine.
him,
And I'll let you take a booklet.
I know, but Rich is here way more than
Like
either of
the
us.
close uncle.
Yeah, and just be like, you
Yeah.
know what to do. And then Rich will distribute evenly because we trust him and we
I'll let you
love
take a
him.
booklet out.
And we'll let you get a booklet. That was our Mailbag. So sometimes, Matt, when you order a pizza,
I don't really order a pizza because I can't have pizza.
when you order a
Hamburger.
hamburger,
It's not like a bite taken out of
there's
it.
a bite taken out of it, and you're like, where is that missing piece?
You've got to be kidding me.
What?
We're missing pieces here. Look at this poor cat. It's about to go snorkeling and everything, too.
That we shamelessly stole from Pure Cinema Pod.
Yes, thanks, Brian. It was nice to meet you.
Yeah, also Matt got to meet Brian for the first time, so shout out to Brian Sauer.
For inspiring the theft of his segment for our show.
Yes, and also shout out Elric Kane for the other half of the show, which I do love.
You wanna go first?
No, I always make you go first on missing pieces because it brings me joy.
Fair enough.
What was your piece? How was it missing?
I recently had a writing assignment that paid me enough money to actually be able to afford to go to Los Angeles to see the whole bloody affair.
Oh, wow.
And I can't tell you what that is, but it inspired me to fill in a hole of a director that I like. And that director's name is James Foley. And James Foley is the director of like After Dark, My Sweet, and Fear, and Glengarry Glen Ross,
So good.
and At
All
Close
these are good.
Range, and the last two 50 Shades movies, and a really good Chow Yun-Fat movie called The Corruptor, and a lot of other television, all
you
kinds of
watch
good
the
stuff.
50 Shades movies?
I did. I kind of like those movies,
never
but
seen 'em.
it's a long story of why I
Neither here
like
nor
them.
there.
It's not because I think they're good. Anyway,
They're sexy.
so I went back and I realized I had never seen his first movie, his first feature, Reckless. Reckless is like a kind of a teen angst drama romance. It's from 1984, I want to say, and it stars Aidan Quinn as like the tough, like wrong side of the tracks, blue collar kid.
Funny, huh? You got those?
Get out of here.
He spilled. Get out of here!
And Daryl Hannah is like the head cheerleader in high school, like rich bitch, raised by maids kind of girl.
It's got my name on it.
I thought it was a good idea, and your father agreed.
I can just go in there and buy whatever I want.
And they end up having a romance. The first thing you'll notice about Reckless is that all of these kids in high school are like 27.
As was typical for
Yeah,
those
everybody looks kind of grown up. Basically, it's like a class drama about these kids that are like, they feel trapped in their industrial town. Their lives have been prescribed for them. The teachers in the school don't care about them. They're just like trying to get him to pass the test and move him on, or they care about the football team. Daryl Hannah's character is going out with the quarterback of the football team. It's Stephen Baldwin. He's kind of a dick.
What is it, that time of the month or something?
Why do you always ask me that?
Because you've really been acting like a bitch lately.
Who doesn't really understand her or care about her in any way. He's more interested in getting his dad to give him a job at the factory because his dad's the president of the steel company. She finds herself increasingly more attracted to the, the tough guy, Aidan Quinn. And Aidan Quinn's sad because his mom took off, and his dad, Kenneth McMillan, who played like Baron Harkonnen in the David Lynch Dune, is his dad. Spice! Is, carrying on with another new lady, and he's a drunk who can't keep his job together.
I don't know, I'd love to have a new mommy.
He also works at the factory, so Daryl Hannah's boyfriend's dad is his dad's boss. And there's just like this whole morass of conflicting emotions. At one point, Aidan Quinn, I'm paraphrasing him in the movie and also quoting the television program Futurama when he basically says, like, I feel too many ways about stuff.
Tracy! Tracy!
It's a little bit ridiculous. And also, the girls in this movie don't have a ton of agency. Like,
Honey, it's up to you. Not really.
the girls are a bit trophies in this.
Yeah.
But really, it's just about how, like, oh, I want to get out of this town. I got to take my motorcycle. I got to drive out of this town. I hope a Bob Seger song plays over the end credits. And indeed it does.
On the back, it does mention a good soundtrack.
Yeah.
So.
It does have a pretty good soundtrack. It has a pretty good cast, too. Like I mentioned, the three major leads. Dan Hedaya is the dad.
Oh, I love when Dan Hedaya is a dad.
And he's young in it, too. So he's like, yeah, he's like the boyfriend's dad. Jennifer Grey's in it as well as one of the other students. Cliff D. Young plays the football coach, which just seems cast against type to me. What are you going to do? The best thing about this is how much empathy Foley has for his characters. It's something that would carry through a lot of his films. He tends to get into their head as much as he can. And also, it's very good looking. It's very beautifully photographed by Michael Ballhaus. There's a lot of really good angsty bits. Like Aidan Quinn's favorite thing to do when he's feeling, too emotional is he goes up to this like bluff where there's a kind of an overlook and like a wooden pier that's like on a cliff. He puts an empty beer can on the edge of the little cliff there, and he like and sometimes it goes better than other times. But yeah, he needs to dance it out, but dancing it out happens on his motorcycle.
Yeah.
This is definitely like in the vein of those like kind of teen angst movies like Footloose and stuff. It's not entirely great, but it was good to fill in a blank, and it really did kind of cement for me like what Foley's project was going forward. I really enjoyed it, so definitely check out Reckless.
My movie also has some teen angst going on in it. My missing piece is Dudes. And this movie
Straight up banger.
is straight up banger, straight up my alley. This is 1987. Penelope Spheeris. She did the Decline of Western Civilization movies, which are incredible, as well as Suburbia, the non-Linklater one, which is incredible. Wayne's World, obviously. Black Sheep, obviously. This stars John Cryer, better known as Ducky. What else? What is his deal?
Music's fucked. Girls are fucked. We're fucked.
Well, I mean, he was on 2.5 Men for a long time, so he's
okay.
very rich.
He and Daniel Roebuck and Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers are three best friends, punk rockers, who decide that they're just like sick of the New York scene.
Let's move to California. I got a job. I got responsibilities. You're washing dishes in a shithole, brother. Personally, I think you could risk the career change.
Flea has some money in the bank. He's like, I have $1,000. We can get there on that, and then we'll figure it out when we're there. And so they're like, you know what? Yeah, we're sick of this shit. Like, let's go. And they run into this motorcycle gang led by Lee Ving of Fear.
Well, now, my little piggly wigglies, you done fucked up. Of all the places to camp in this whole state, you picked our favorite rendezvous. Yeah. Hey, man, we're not looking for any trouble, really. Oh, we are.
Who was also in some of other Spheeris' movies as well as the Decline movies. And he's
and from Clue.
He's just an incredible bad guy.
Body.
He's Mr. Body.
He's an incredible bad guy.
And from Get Crazy, Streets of Fire. Always happy to see Lee Ving.
A great dude in this. Not a great, not like likable, but he's just like a good bad guy. He is just like fucking with these kids, and he's like taking their money, and his bike gang is messing around with them, and I guess their whole thing is that they go and they kill Native Americans out in the desert, which is fucked up. But they eventually shoot Flea in the face.
It's too bad.
And it's really sad because he plays a very lovable kind of, he's so young and adorable, and it's just like, that was the reason they were going to California, because it was his big idea.
What are you gonna do, take on the whole gang? If I have to. Grant you one, not Clint fucking Eastwood. You don't even know how to shoot a gun. Those maniacs were born with them.
So they decide to get revenge on this biker gang, and instead of going to California, they kind of trace this biker gang to Montana. They meet tow truck driver and tough girl Catherine Mary Stewart along the way. They keep meeting up with this Elvis impersonator who does stunts called Daredelvis.
Daredelvis? Horse trader, snake charmer, marriage counselor, divorce lawyer, musician, poker player, stunt driver, dowser, clairvoyant, actor, poet.
But my real bread and butter, man, is the bullfighting thing.
And he like helps them also, and he also gives them this like fucked up moonshine.
If you're gonna go out there, you're gonna need this, man. Here's a bottle of my own patented snake juice.
Daredelvis, is there anything you don't do?
Not a goddamn thing.
Where they see visions of old cowboys and stuff that help guide their way. It's kind of like this punk rock spiritual quest of them seeking revenge for their buddy's death and trying to fulfill their dream of finding this freedom out there in the West. So it is kind of like a revisionist punk rock western in a way, but it also has Penelope Spheeris' touches of the punk subculture, and it also has a really badass soundtrack. It's really, really good, and also it's funny, but it also has a ton of heart, and it's actually, there's a lot of really heart-wrenching moments. This was a big surprise for me, because I thought it was going to lean more toward the Wayne's World of it all, which I do love Wayne's World, but it definitely had like, if we're going off of her work, like more of the darker, like suburbia vibes to it.
It's got an Alex Cox vibe to it.
Oh, definitely. I can see that for sure. But this is good. If you're looking for like a modern like punk western road movie, it's fantastic. It's a real good one. It's something that kind of just missed my radar for a long time, and I'm happy that I picked it up and checked it out. So check out Dudes.
Dudes rock.
Dudes rock.
Nagila Hava, Nagila Hava, Nagila
All right, my first pick is Wild Palms. So my first pick, meaning my only pick for this episode, is Wild Palms. This is a cool 1993 5-episode like limited series, co-produced by Oliver Stone, based on a comic by Bruce Wagner. Catherine Bigelow directed the 3rd episode, and this is such a cool fucking thing that I don't know why I had never seen before, but I loved this. It really hit the spot. A lot of people compare this to Twin Peaks in the way that it is a lot of different characters who are all kind of interconnected in this community.
I'm just wild about Harry, and Harry's wild about me.
Instead of being a small Pacific Northwest town, this is in Los Angeles, and instead of dealing with the death of a girl, it's dealing with a lot of conspiracies relating to political parties, new virtual reality technology, cyber spirituality in a way, and finding yourself having another life that's outside of your physical one, basically. So it has that like next level of spirituality that like Twin Peaks also kind of dabbled in.
That's the guy you work for? The guy who founded that freaky religion in the 60s?
Symbiotics. It's helped a lot of people.
New realism is very hip right now. I read about it in People.
There's way too much going on in this for me to even summarize, but James Belushi is the main guy. He's a family man, and he gets a job at Channel 3, which is the main media outlet for his community. And he starts getting entangled in some sort of conspiracy that involves the two main cults of Los Angeles, which are the Friends and the Fathers.
We're talking two groups. Political enemies. The Fathers and the Friends. The Friends were libertarians, obsessed with the Bill of Rights.
The main head of the Fathers is a senator played by Robert Loggia.
To introduce a visionary, tomorrow's reality-tician, and today's bridge between human wetware and high-end telepresence, Senator Tony Kreitzer.
Thank you.
Who is absolutely insane.
Son of a bitch!
Like he is off his rocker, and he is so entertaining to watch. As you watch, you uncover more conspiracies that have to do with something called the Go chip. That is something that allows you to exist in virtual reality that fucking Brad Dourif created.
Harry, you might feel a little nauseous at first.
Right.
Are you all right?
There's a drug called mimazine that allows AI beings to come into your house, and you can like have sex with them and stuff. The main kid in this is Ben Savage, Corey Matthews from Boy Meets World.
I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna do some cutting now, okay?
Kim Cattrall is in this. She's absolutely incredible. The outfits that Kim Cattrall wears are absolutely breathtaking. Bruce Wagner described it as a techno-shamanistic melodrama, which I feel like is absolutely correct. It comments on the power that media has for fascists trying to take over, which I feel like is consistently relevant and more relevant every single day. It is so weird.
What are those? They're pictures. Pictures of the floating world.
Seek higher! Seek hologram! Seek mimicron!
And so good. I was just enraptured by it every second. And it seems very divisive online. People either love it or hate it.
Sure.
But it is one of those things that if you love it, you're gonna fucking love this. So I'm stoked that I finally took some time to watch Wild Palms. And I think if you're into any of the things that I just talked about, I think you should give Wild Palms a shot.
I watched that when it aired, like, you know, because it aired over the course of a week or so in the early 90s, and I taped it. And so, like, I must have seen Wild Palms like 15, 20 times
so
when I was
good.
young. There's some really great stuff in it. And you mentioned Catherine Bigelow. She shoots this. There's a really terrific shootout in the third episode that she directed.
Yeah.
With everything, everybody's blown each other away.
She also is Brad Dourif's sister in this, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's Brad Dourif's sister, but
It's so good. It's set to House of the Rising Sun. It's very corny. It's good stuff.
yeah,
You made me want to rewatch it.
it's great. Rewatch it.
This is William Gibson.
Sure, neuromancer.
He coined the word cyberspace.
And they won't let me forget it.
I was inspired for my pick this week to revisit an old favorite of mine, and it is Jonathan Demme's Rachel Getting Married.
I haven't seen this in a really long time.
Oh, I
wanna
love
rewatch
this
it.
movie. It's so good. First of all, if you're watching this and you're somehow not familiar with Jonathan Demme, director of Silence of the Lambs, Beloved, basically the man never made Something Wild, great. Basically never made a bad narrative film, in my opinion, but he also made a lot of very good documentaries. This was a bit of a comeback of sorts for him after sort of some not as well received bigger budget films in the early 2000s, like the remake of The Manchurian Candidate, which secretly I think is superior to the original.
I like it.
And the remake of Charade called The Truth About Charlie, which is widely derided, but I think is still pretty good. This was like a low budget return to form, considered to be a return to form for him at the time. Oh, I should also mention that it is written by Sidney Lumet's daughter, Jenny.
Oh.
In it, Anne Hathaway plays Kim, who is just she's getting basically like a weekend furlough from rehab to attend her sister Rachel's wedding.
Good luck to you. Thank you. Kim, Good luck to you.
Rachel is played by Rosemary DeWitt. This is the first time I remember seeing her.
Now and hold on fast.
Her father is Bill Irwin from Interstellar. He's the voice of the robot in Interstellar. And My Blue Heaven, which is the first time I ever saw Bill Irwin.
Paul Buckman.
Rosa, we met last time you came up.
Hi, good to see you.
Okay, let's go.
And it's sort of, her whole family is nervous about having her around because she's a notorious fuck up with a pretty horrible backstory that I won't spoil for you here.
What does that mean? Because I wasn't entirely sure when you were coming or if you'd even make it.
Everybody's on tenterhooks with Kim around. And Kim is on tenterhooks because she's deeply, deeply uncomfortable being sort of somewhat newly sober and being around all her family, which is like a notorious trigger point for her.
You people are my family. I mean, you make me feel like shit 100 times a day.
Surrounding that is the nuts and bolts of the wedding and the relationships between the other members of the family. Rachel's best friend from school is the maid of honor, but there's conflict between her and Kim. They don't get along.
Shut the fuck up. All right, blow me.
Her biological mother, her father's remarried to Anna Deavere Smith, but her biological mother, they're divorced. Her biological mother is Deborah Winger. She's around with her new husband. The groom's family is a black family. The groom is played, his name is Sidney. He's played by Tunde Adebimpe from TV on the Radio.
Hello.
Hi.
And he's got a very large family of his own, and he's a musician. Kim's family is all sort of artists, so there's this like very East Coast New England, Connecticut wedding, artist conclave vibe to the whole production. There are lots of cameos by other Demme collaborators. Sister Carol East, who sings Wild Thing at the end of Something Wild, shows up to sing a song. Robin Hitchcock's in it. Lots of other people show up. So there's sort of the run up to the wedding, which is where all of the interpersonal drama expresses itself. It all comes out sort of into the wash of like what's going on. And then the end, the last 45 minutes of this movie is the wedding. I don't want to like upend your expectations, but it is not like the kind of thing where, okay, now we're at the party where all the characters have been set up and all this drama has been set up and now it will explode. It's totally the other direction. The wedding is the catharsis that allows all of these people and all of their mystery and all of their drama to kind of heal itself. I can understand if maybe somebody looks at the wedding and feels a little cringy because it is like an Indian themed wedding. So some people might sort of see some cultural appropriation there, but I kind of look at it as like all of these different people from all kinds of different backgrounds, all kinds of different ethnicities, picking something that they thought was beautiful and extrapolating from there. So hopefully you'll be able to get past that if that's a problem for you. But at the end, this is just an incredible outpouring of creativity and love and kindness and collaboration and just sort of collective spirit. It's a really, really beautiful movie. Its core is like this simple family drama. It's treated with such nuance and such empathy. And, Jonathan Demme is one of the greatest American filmmakers who ever lived. He has so much room in all of his films for so many different perspectives and so many different kind of people. And yet he's still, deep down a genre filmmaker at heart, a guy who just wants to tell a good story. And I think that this is one of his very, very best films. At the time it came out, it was super well regarded, and I kind of feel like it's fallen again. Like people just don't remember how good it is. And Hathaway is tremendous. Rosemary DeWitt's tremendous. Tunde Adebimpe is so good in it as the groom, and all the other sort of side characters, like Bill Irwin is terrific as the dad. All the other side characters, everybody gets a little bit to shine. The first person you see in this movie that's not Anne Hathaway is baby Sebastian Stan.
Fuck you.
As somebody else who's in rehab with her. And he actually plays two characters in this movie.
It's so crazy to think
he shows up in the party.
Sebastian Stan existed like before now.
Right? I didn't recognize him right away. I'm like staring at this kid like, who is that? I'm like, oh my God, it's Bucky. He's also in the wedding party as a totally different guy.
Yeah.
He's credited twice in the movie. If you haven't seen this, it's so fucking good.
It's been so long. I need to rewatch.
Yeah, if you need to rewatch this, you will love it. Yeah. I was actually really concerned. I'm like, is this going to be as good as I remember it?
Yeah.
It's better.
Amazing.
It's so good. So definitely everybody, you need to see Rachel Getting Married, and beyond that, explore the underseen narrative films of Jonathan Demme. I love
Shift.
Manchurian Candidate. Swing Shift is great. Truth About Charlie is great.
Yeah, Demme's great.
You have to see his adaptation of Beloved, which is still very hard to see. Tremendous movie, maybe
Super
his best
good.
film.
Very good.
So good. Yeah, watch this. Watch all of his movies.
Hey, didn't I see you on Cops?
Episode 104.
Out the door.
Out the door. That was a solid, great episode. Good
I think
job,
we did
Matt.
great. Good energy.
Yeah, I think so. Please, if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, go ahead and hit that
Hit
subscribe.
that like and subscribe. It's free
and
99.
Like it, and comment below. Be sure to vote for Raunch vs. Rom, which was our last episode.
What were the contenders?
Let me just say, it was both Ivan Reitman.
Right. Meatballs
and
my super ex-girlfriend.
And let's just say Meatballs is
not that raunchy.
Not that raunchy, and yet
When it's running away with the
it is
the votes.
fucking taking the votes.
It is. Yeah,
It
well,
is.
it's a well-liked movie.
It's really,
a well-liked
it
movie.
really is. A lot of people are excited they've seen both films, which is nice.
Yeah. I walked past the Ivan Reitman stage on the Sony lot the other day.
And then gave him a little salute and was like, "Thank you."
No.
Comment below. Send us some mailbags, viva@scarecrow.com. Check out Scarecrow if you're in the area. We also rent by mail, so anywhere in the country you are, you can be a part of Scarecrow. You can rent movies that you only ever dreamed of. And, I'm pretty sure it'll make you a cooler person, to be honest. And who wouldn't want that? So
I don't want anybody to be cooler than me.
follow us on all the things. We'll link all the stuff below. Click on that, and you know the drill. So we'll see you next episode. Goodbye.
Viva Physical Media.
Viva Physical Media.